Glory to the Indian flag, long may she wave. So many have been covered with her as they have gone to their grave. But today we take for granted that our freedom will always be. We tend to forget those who have kept this right for you and for me. A very warm welcome to one and all. I feel immensely honored to be a part of this celebration today. It was this day in 1947 that we got independence from the white rule. On this day, the first Prime Minister of independent India, Dr. Nehru, addressed our nation in his speech, The Tryst with Destiny. But today, this independence which we take for granted, we must realize that it had been achieved after a great struggle in which millions had participated. Today, we are able to breathe as free citizens as a result of the sacrifices, renunciation and penance of the millions of our forefathers and youths kissed the gallows. Let's hear, remember and pay homage to all those brave sons of our nation because of whom we are fortunate enough to breathe as free citizens. It took great acts of oppression to create such great heights of character, and the unintended effect of the white rule produced the Gandhi, the Subhash Chandra Bose, the Mangal Pandey and the others. What we have today is a sum total of the innumerable sacrifices of yesteryears. So now we have to ask ourselves what we will give to our children. Now it's our turn to take responsibility to do something significant for our country. India has come a long way since 1947. We have successfully eradicated polio from our country. Our life expectancy has doubled since then, and women participation in the politics has been the highest. Today, our sportspersons hold great positions in Olympics, and ISRO has successfully undertaken several space missions like Chandrayaan and Mangalyaan. We are one of the world's fastest growing economies, the 10th largest by nominal GDP and the 3rd largest by purchasing power parity. Our Indian government has rightly banned several Chinese apps, and together we are supporting Make in India by the boycott of foreign goods as far as possible. But man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. Today, our nation is beset with several problems, but our heroes are risking their lives for our welfare. The medical and paramedical team, the police officials, the political leaders, various religious and non-religious organizations have voluntarily joined hands to help people fight the pandemic and to fill the stomachs of thousands of our countrymen daily, irrespective of their caste, creed and religious differences. They do so not because anybody has asked them to, but because of a call from within. Once again, we have proved that humanity comes before all narrow domestic barriers. Citizens do not just make up and preserve a republic, but they are its ultimate stakeholders and in fact, the pillars. Each one of us is a pillar. The farmer who feeds, the mother who nurtures, the teacher who teaches, the doctor who treats, the scientist who innovates and the tribals who conserve our ecology. But we must realize that the earth belongs as much to the future generations as much it belongs to us. So it's our responsibility to utilize the resources to fulfill sustainable developmental goals. Goals that commit us to eliminate poverty and hunger and to give equal rights and opportunities to our daughters in every field. We must therefore work hard to build a strong nation, for nation building is a grand project. It is about building a family, a neighborhood, a society, a community and of course, building a better world. The ideal of the world being one family, an ideal which may seem impractical in today's times of tension and terrorism, can be in fact felt as the very texture of our constitutional values. We have achieved a lot as a nation, but yet much remains to be done. Gandhiji dreamt of India as a nation where there will be no discrimination and each and every citizen will be able to realize his or her full potential. There's a long way to go in achieving all this, but today let us take a note to make India a prosperous nation. Let us stride forward for the building of one society, one dream, one direction and one destination. The woods are lovely, dark and deep, but I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep and miles to go before I sleep. With those words, I once again bow my head to all those brave souls of our nation who have sacrificed their lives to get us freedom. All those brave soldiers who risked their lives for our safety and security, and all those brave souls who spent sleepless nights serving our nation. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.